Jesus.
man.
Alright, I got a 1. Now.
Oh!
Jeez.
Well, I just got healed and, damaged. It makes sense. I'm hurting.
How you got
I
6?
got a 6. That's right. 5 more than 1.
When is Bodhi gonna get bad rolls?
Yeah, Bodhi, come on. You're rolling way too high here.
My
Bodhi.
luck is ridiculous. I don't understand this.
Your future is looking grim.
Bodhi, you're...
There's a negative side to all these positives.
There's going to be, and I'm not excited for that time.
Well, you know what's gonna happen?
Grab the rope! Grab the rope! What?
Grab the rope. I'm flying!
Your wings are torn off by the
Oh,
speed.
jeez. Jeez
Oh,
Christ.
God.
Well, since the warden rolled a natural 20, she's going to go first.
God.
And she's going to actually, she's going to, let's see, oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
R.I.P. Thatch.
She's going to kill Thatch in one strike.
That!
No.
Leaves him
What?
just like the other guy.
I would use my daily for that. Just save him.
Save
What did you use
Thatch.
to heal me?
My second lay on hands. I'm on it.
I almost forgot.
I
Okay.
can't touch you guys anymore.
She's going to, you notice that she sort of stands for a second and she sort of bursts forward, and as she does, she seems to move you guys away from where she's running, almost without, not even really touching you, like it's almost magnetic how she's moving you past. And she sprints all the way across the Coliseum floor and stops right here. And she turns and faces all of you.
Especially Thatch.
Al, you're freaking me out, man.
That's going to be your turn, and it's going to now go to Nyx.
Oh, God. Well, that was not the right size of die. There we go.
You just keep making them tinier and tinier.
The little ones are daggers. I'm
Nyx
picking up
keeps
my
shrinking.
Nyx embodies my shrinking fetish.
Listen, it's not that the dice are shrinking.
Let me tell you, something else isn't shrinking.
It's that Bodhi keeps getting bigger.
The exact opposite of that.
My tattoo's filling in.
Can I move twice?
No. I don't think
No,
so.
you know what? I'm just gonna stay here. This is safe-ish.
She just pets the alligator. Sorry, big buddy.
I like that. I'm gonna pet the alligator.
Goodbye.
And just wait.
Okay, the alligator is going to sort of not regard you as it looks up at the
Lady.
throne.
Okay.
The throne for a while, and it's going to turn around and it's going to focus on the lady now.
I was hoping the gator would be bolstered by the confidence. Like, yeah, you and me together, gator. We're gonna do this. And then ride it.
I probably could. It's kind of gigantic.
That would be the best riding pet. Oh my god.
Mac.
Sort of does not regard you though. It sort of just seems very focused on getting to the warden. Next up is Declan.
White Abe's a Qualis.
Okay, next up is a Quadeclan.
Aqua Declan.
Sean, you got it wrong again.
Okay, it's Aquaman, whatever.
I'm gonna move out as far as I can. And attempt a divine challenge.
Go for it, buddy.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Shut up.
You know, Sean, we don't hang out enough, man. But if we're buddies, then I think we should hang out more. You know.
Yeah.
You go bowling?
I'm gonna fly to your house now.
Wow, Sean, that was a really low blow. Thank you.
Matt, get out.
Wow. Wow.
I wasn't making I was just...
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Supposed to be a joke. All right.
He's having a goof.
Yeah, Mac.
I'm gonna target a 7 versus. That doesn't do anything, does it? Anything.
7.
Yeah.
No, not even a little bit.
Well, her everything is really high.
I don't know.
I know it's not a 7, but.
It's a perfect number. For you not rolling.
Oh!
Alright. Next is, it's,
That's probably gonna be.
next is, who is it? Oh, it's Thatch. Right. Okay. Thatch is both very excited at what he did, but he's also very confused now, as he doesn't understand what just happened. He kind of looks at the lady. As she hasn't attacked yet, he just sort of stands there and does nothing as he vaguely loads another shot into his bolt.
Thatch, why are you such a perfect crack shot? Why couldn't you have killed her?
We didn't
Why
know
did you
she
be
was
so
gonna go bad.
I figured. I should have just lobbed her head off when I had the chance.
Alright.
Instead I get splashed.
Next is the gator. Okay, the gator, let's see. The gator lumbers forward, as it did before, sort of, not concerned with anyone or anything around it, and it's going to eye the warden very, almost like the warden stole its food.
Gator blow.
And in a very animalistic way sort of decides, well, I can eat this thing. I can eat this thing instead then, I guess. So
I am hungry, get food.
that's sort of the way it looks at her, and it does nothing else. And now it is Allie, it's your turn, buddy.
It's Al's turn, so I'm gonna.
I mean, it's Dignan's turn. See,
One, two,
Yep.
Hit with me.
Yeah. I'm not even sure what I can hit her with. I don't have anything.
Gonna move right here. Then
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna roll for perception on the lady. Alright,
All right.
so
What are you taking a look at?
I got a 19.
His turn. How close I can get to his turn.
All right, you looking at anything specific or just a good? One
Just get
for
a
you.
good, just give her the old over down.
All right. Well, aside from looking completely physically flustered from that fight with Mac and Thatch, sort of.
Sort of.
Well, physically, but she sort of stands much different than how she did before. She stands very straight, very good posture, more of a blank stare now, and she doesn't seem to be blinking with that eye that's glowing fiercely blue.
Blue glowy.
And she just stands there with her sword held out and her hand behind her back in a very kind of like a lancer might do. Just sort
With
of
a
stands
broadsword?
there. Uh-huh.
Jeez.
She kind of holds it out with her other hand in a fist behind her back.
Biceps.
Okay. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the attack, our Ray of Frost. So that's gonna be intelligence versus fortitude. So let's see, I'm gonna roll my dice. That's a 10 plus 4, so 14.
14 points of damage.
No,
That's
14, no, like 14 is against her armor.
Against her armor class. That's not going to do it. Oh, fortitude?
Yeah, fortitude.
That is going to hit.
Oh, alright. Alright, fortitude then. Okay then. 1d6. Alright, so that's 7 points of damage, cold damage, and the target is glowed until the end of your next turn.
All right. Okay. 3, 5. Okay. All right. Next up is. It's the warden's turn again. All right. She's just going to stand there,
Wait, what?
sort of.
What? Whoa, where'd my turn go?
All right. Yeah, I forgot. You rolled a 1. Go ahead, Mac.
Ah!
All I get to do is move anyway. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. That's my turn, everybody.
Bobby.
All right. Now we. Anyone else? Anyone else I miss? I rolled a 1. Anyone in here? Anyone? No. All right.
You missed me.
What?
You missed me.
I'll let you roll.
You missed Gordy.
Okay, I'm not gonna feedle
He
you.
had cat in the
All right.
turn.
Okay, Al. Hey, shut up.
Where's Gordy's character?
Okay, so the warden stands there. Doesn't seem to respond to Al's, sorry, not Al's attack, not Al's leering and droopy dog impressions. Doesn't seem to respond to Dignan's attack. Just sort of stands there, taking it, readjusting herself, and standing in the same pose. And she just holds her sword out, and it kind of starts to crackle itself, the sword. And one single, I guess a beam of blue energy starts to run down the sword in a sort of square geometrical pattern, sort of snaking all the way down to the end of the tip. And she just stands there like that for a while, and that's the end of her turn.
Alright, good job, Warden. I love it. Alright.
Next, it's your turn.
I'm thinking.
You hold that.
Gonna use my flying to move an ungodly amount that is necessary.
All right.
Alright, we win.
Give me a moment.
She used her wings, we win!
Ah!
Nix, you had it in you all along.
God, that is my all of
Clap,
my
hey, clap if you believe in pixies, everybody. Come on.
I can't
Clap. Clap.
Nick doesn't believe
Come
in
on.
pixies.
Clap, or else she'll die. Clap.
I'm not sure I
That's
believe.
fairies. I don't have that
Hey,
weakness.
hey,
Oh.
hey. Hey. Same genus, alright?
Just saying, fairies are weak. So.
Same genus, man. Like a chimpanzee and us.
Very similar. Yep. All right. So I'm pretty sure that's all of my actions. I'm just gonna wait. Oh,
All right.
can I use a minor action?
Sure.
Hold on, gotta find it. Ah,
And a free action.
gonna use my daily greater invisibility.
All right.
Can't see
What's
me.
that do?
Invisible.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something if you were invisible? Wouldn't that be something if she couldn't see you?
Yep. That's it. That's my turn. Somebody else do something.
All right. Now it's the warden's turn. No. It's Declan's turn now.
Okay, it goes you, me, you, me, you.
Me, you, me.
And me.
Try to
Alright.
get out of here.
As a minor action, I want to roll for perception.
Okay.
And I demand a bonus for being from the north and recognizing what's going on with her face.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm blinded by dust as I roll a 2 plus what?
Oh, I was gonna give you a 3.
I got a 5.
Okay, you
Your eyes are like mine! Are you a robot?
You adjust your servos, You get some dust in them. You're having trouble refocusing. And, yeah, now everything looks like a blur for a few seconds.
Oh. Guys, she's a robot. I saw it.
And, yeah, that's that.
Check for an Ethernet cable, eh? Check for her connection to the Ethernet.
Dice has even chance
Oh, wait.
to land everywhere.
But also, I'm not done.
Yeah?
Yeah. Not push that over.
Everything's dying. I'm gonna... Actually, I think I'll just stay here. And, I'm not gonna move, and I'll toss out, why not another divine challenge? I just rolled a 2, so I should get a good one this time.
Right, guys, right? That one.
Go for it.
Versus her fortitude, I'm gonna totally nail it. With a 3.
Ooh. It's gonna sail right past her.
I got a +1 from the last... This is bullshit.
Alright, is that it, or you want a free action? Maybe.
I guess I'm just leeching my luck from Declan and Mac.
Apparently.
I kick a rock.
And sometimes Thatch.
Sometimes that.
His
What
seems
is
to be
that?
really-
No, I'm glad you kept that going.
Yeah. Take a look.
Alright, whose turn is it?
Oh. It's, whose turn is it? It's,
Whose turn is it anyway?
Thatch's turn, actually. Thatch, my boy. My boy. Just going to move. He's going to move in closer. He's not really sure why people are trying to attack her. He still seems very confused. Or she just killed one of her friends and is now, or both of them rather, and is now.
That isn't very bright.
He still seeks direction as he kind of looks around as he usually
Somebody
does.
could just tell him what's happening.
Yeah, you guys could have done that.
Computer, tell
So
Thatch
he,
what's happening.
so he does nothing this round again.
One of you have to talk to him. I'm invisible. I would just freak him out.
Okay, alright. My turn. First of all, yo, Thatch! Or, the lady...
Actually, Al, it's the Gator's turn than yours.
Oh.
Gator, tell Thatch what's going on.
Hey, Thatch. We're fighting them because they turn.
Hey, Thatch. That woman's bad.
It's
Watch
actually
out for her.
it's Mustache possess the Gator for now.
Hey, Thatch.
He grows a
on
mustache.
Look out for that woman. She ain't no good. All right, bye.
That would make everything
Bye.
worse.
Bye. I took the form of the thing most representative of me in the room. What am I? Am I Gator again?
Oh, wait. It's not.
Oh my god.
That's what Thatch looks like.
Not even a little bit close. Butchering it. Oh, is that? Who is that? What is that? What is that?
You can see the blue glowing eyes.
Alright, the Gator
The
moves
Gator's
in.
greatest enemy.
The Gator moves in. Keep saying Brr. The Gator moves in and turns his head sideways to make a horizontal, his head vertical chomp on the warden. And let's see, what's he gonna do? He's going to roll a nope. He rolls a 7.
Good one, alligator.
So he's going to chomp down, but the warden's going to outstretch her arms and somehow repel these giant jaws with either of
Oh
them.
my god.
And as the thing sort of struggles to close its mouth, and finally she pushes him back and resumes her stance with her sword. Just sort of held out.
God modding. Tell her to stop God modding.
Out with other hand behind her back, sort of looking as she did. And now, it's everybody's favorite Minotaur.
Put your DK hands up.
It's DK, Dignan Kong. Dignan, hey, you're up, buddy.
All right.
He's lifting a gator.
No, he's
Oh.
planned. This is the fight. This is the fight that's going on right now. All right. So hypothetically, if I were to use some sort of electricity attack, what would that do to a robot? Would it energize the robot? Would it short circuit to the robot? Like the movie Short Circuit 2?
What? Oh. I guess it depends how you roll there, Al.
Uh-oh. Okay,
Because it's you're talking about, I don't know if you're talking about Declan, right?
I'm talking about...
I don't know, Al gives weird basic names to things that don't have them.
Okay, I'm gonna aim at the machine.
Thanks, buddy.
Alright, so, aim at the machine, so this is intelligence versus fortitude.
You don't have to roll, you just have to roll the damage part, cause it's your ally.
No, I'm aiming at the lady.
Al, I was joking. That doesn't actually mean she's a machine. We have no idea.
Oh, okay. Alright,
Okay.
well then.
I rolled a 5 on perception.
Alright,
What should I say after that?
Okay, so, alright, I'm still gonna attack the lady with Thunder Wave.
Alright.
Target that lightning rod she's sticking out at you.
Alright, then I'm going to roll a 19 plus 4 versus fortitude.
Alright.
Now I do wish he hit me.
Alright,
I'd have become a super robot.
Okay, so
Nothing would
it's
shoot out of my eyes.
1d6, so that's a 3, plus 4 is 7, and you push the target a number of squares that equal your wisdom modifier, which is plus 2.
2 damage.
So, 7 damage, she's moved 2 squares back.
Alright.
Why are you pushing her away from me? I need to get up to this woman.
Uh-oh, too late.
I'm gonna murder you.
Alright, as the shockwave sort of hits it, it does indeed go straight into the broadsword and into her, and she sort of is enveloped in this electricity, and she staggers back and sort of slides all the way back a few squares, and readies herself again in the exact same pose she had. A little bit of frizz coming off of her bun tied behind her head, but otherwise looking pretty alright.
That's why they call her Miss Frizzle.
Exactly, Al. Okay, yeah, next is Miss Mac.
Alright, cool.
God.
Mary Mac is... Alright, look.
You can't out stubborn Al.
God.
Alright, I'm gonna move there, and then I'm gonna do Luring Strike. So it's intelligence versus AC. Ugh.
No.
No, 18.
You stole a good roll off my dice. Use your own. You're stealing my good rolls.
Oh, fuck you. Alright, it's an 18. Sean, does it land?
Yes, it does.
Alrighty, awesome. So, I'm gonna roll my d10. Okay.
God damn it!
So that's gonna do 9 damage, and her and I are gonna switch places.
All right. And damage. All right. So as you attack, she doesn't seem to flinch that much, but she is looking not quite so good now, and she's bleeding quite a bit, even through her armor. And she still keeps the same pose as she was before.
Buddy?
I'm highly uncomfortable with why she's doing that.
I know, I feel like there's a reason. I feel like we're killing her for no reason.
You just made us successful. Maybe.
Maybe I should, like, mimic her. Okay, I get one more minor action, right?
Uh-huh.
So can I, like, mimic her pose?
Sure.
Do I need to roll anything for that?
Nope.
Alright,
That's a free action.
I'm gonna try mimicking her pose then.
All right.
You seek to understand her.
Okay, and now it's her turn. Just as you line up poses with her, it seems as though that she gives the pose to you because she now moves, and she swiftly moves forward and brings her sword in for a jab.
Yikes.
And this is going to... Oh wow, she rolled a natural 1, so...
Woo!
You dodge right out of the way of that jab.
So it's a great stance, really.
You use her stance against her.
As she comes back, let's see, I'm going to use...
I just want to draw Donkey Kong with a penis.
As she comes back, she's going to resume her stance, but now there seems to be something's happening to the dust below her, and it's starting to sort of raise up. Dust is starting to sort of float around either of her legs. And now
That's not good for me.
Look out for that dust, guys. It'll mess you up.
And now it's Nyx's turn.
Is she still technically in line of sight? She's 2 squares away.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna throw a poison dagger at her.
Alright.
I have very repetitive tricks.
I haven't seen you do anything except that.
I don't know what else to do. I get a 20 on
20?
reflex.
Oh, so it's not natural.
No.
Okay.
Plus 6 dexterity bonus, man. It's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits. So
That was a 1. 7. 11 damage.
alright. So the dagger is going to soar through the air. You're going to get 500,000 shots of it, and then it's going to land straight into her foot. And she's not going to look down or flinch, but she is going to take 11 points of damage.
Jeez.
And the poison actually does not do anything to her.
What?
Right? How long are my daggers poisoned? Like,
Forever.
pretty sure I've stabbed a lot of people, and it was just spider venom.
Yeah, they're poisoned for like the entire day.
Oh, okay. That's convenient. I would also like to do a minor to sense motive, if you will.
Oh, I like this.
Isn't that insight?
That is wisdom.
Alright, roll for that.
I don't know where I keep getting these. 16 with the ability modifier of 4.
Alright.
When this comes back, It's gonna be at the worst possible time. Someone's
You're
gonna
gonna be
swing at
me.
me for huge damage. I'm gonna try and dodge. It's gonna be like, 1. And I'll be like, fuck.
And then I'm gonna be you, and it's gonna hit all the hits.
Someday.
You'll
I'll give
divinely
you your
challenge
luck
someone.
back.
Okay, so you can sort of sense that this is no longer the warden that you were fighting earlier, and it is some other entity entirely.
Alright.
That is being channeled through her by some sort of divine means. It's very, it doesn't seem malevolent, but it seems intent on absolutely killing all of you.
Oh, good to know. Has anybody told Thatch what's happening yet?
Oh, I
I'm
forgot
gonna-
to.
I'm
oh
just...
my god, I'm so sorry.
Wait.
Sorry, Thatch.
Good question, Sean. Does what's happening to her fall under Arcana?
No, it does not.
All right, never mind then.
Alright, next up is Eklund.
You should tell Thatch what's happening!
Yeah. Is that like a free action to yell to my best friend?
Mm-hmm.
My best friend Thatch.
Buddy, she's not cool. We gotta kill her. Help me out, man. Remember the tune I played? That's our theme.
What? Kill lady?
Kill lady.
Thatch, she's the reason Wendy's dead.
Wendy.
Good one. Hit home.
Let's
Wait,
do
just-
this!
Way to just whip that out.
And then
Thatch is gullible.
I charge forward yelling, Wolverine!
Why? Why?
Oh, that's an out of character thing, Sean. That's a little thing for our Mighty Ducks fan. I don't know what it is from.
So you wasted a joke.
I don't know what
Your,
he's
your
gonna
joke rolls a 1.
He's gonna shout, Wendy!
That actually would be funny.
What do you roll?
Um,
What are you rolling?
well, I want to see which one I'm gonna do. They're both the exact same. Alright. 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 I'm gonna do a forbidding strike.
Okay.
So this is gonna be against armor class. And I've been rolling this dice for a good while, so it should be powered up.
No, that's never how it works.
I powered it up, much like my robot body. Oh, yes! That is a 21 in the end.
Oh.
Boom!
Bye.
He hits with all of the fierceness that he can muster for Wendy.
I swing around. Wendy!
Your weapon has Wendy written on it. Your
Thatch.
in one hand is your weapon named Wendy, and your other hand is the frosty. You're just sort of slopping down your front, like trying to eat it.
It is actually windy with an I.
Like the chain, Wendy's. They
Yeah.
cook their burgers fresh.
I'm just letting everyone
And
know for
fair.
their fanfic
It's a
later.
little friendly reference we got going on.
You know, like
Oh,
a little.
yeah. Hold on, I gotta explain the joke to Mac. It's like Wendy's in the real world.
Oh, okay.
She gets
I
it
get
now.
it. I love to eat there. I love Wendy's.
WINNDYE.
Wendy,
Harry Potter.
Eat at Wendy's. Yum yum.
hey, who wants to go home and watch South Park?
As you look back at that, he is both holding Wendy and his tear is coming out of his eye.
Anyway, so retcon. Wendy!
There you go.
Dick nerd!
I'm gonna hit for. Oh, wait. 1d8. Mac,
What?
is this the 1d8?
Jeez, yes.
Okay. Oh.
Nice.
Oh. That's a 10. That's a 10. No. That's a 10. And also,
A 10?
Also, I'm gonna give the big old gator, because he's the only person adjacent to me. He gets a resist 2 to all damage until the end of my next round.
Alright.
Go Gator.
The warden kind of stutters in her stance. One of her legs sort of gives out for a second, but she stands up again. She's bleeding, doing horribly.
Squirting out of the leg.
Then my favorite gator lights up white with my love.
And she resumes her stance the same as before,
Jeez.
but she is still very bloody. And now it's Thatch's turn.
Come on, Thatch, finish it up. Let's go. Headshot.
How does he react to my speech?
Oh, yeah.
Hears what Equalis says, with ears both pointed forward and his eyes both lined up. He blinks very hard.
I really inspired him.
And he shakes his head, his eyes not lined up anymore. And he charges out, stops. He loads a very interesting looking bolt into his crossbow, which seems to have sort of like a ribbon tied at the middle of it, and it's a green, sort of swamp green tie around it. And he aims it at the warden, and he's going to fire. And he's going to fire it. It's going to sort of it's going to hit the armor, but it's not going to quite pierce it. It's just going to get stuck in her shoulder pad.
Just gonna slam it in there with my fist.
Good enough.
And it's now protruding from her shoulder armor.
That's what I'm gonna do.
But she still does not seem to be shaking from that pose. And she's still just standing there, still a statue.
Something else.
And now it's the gator's turn.
Bolstered by my love.
Cause he was a gator boy. Could I make it any more obvious?
Gator's gonna move in. And he is going to try to tail swipe her this time. As his chomping didn't seem to work. In a very animalistic way, he's going to try something different.
Chomping.
And, that's not gonna land either. And the warden's going to do a quick jump over it, and is going to resume her stance after that. And the gator's going to sort of readjust himself, trying to stand how he was before. And now it's Al's turn.
All right. So I climb up on the clock. I'm there. I'm on the clock.
Do shove that arrow in with my fist.
All right. Okay. Actually, for my first act for this turn,
maybe I'll just rip it out.
I make this happen. You can't erase it because it's my turn.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
What?
Al's rolling to draw this.
Jeez.
What the fuck?
Oh, let him finish. Hold on, I want to see where this is going. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Here we go. You're gonna like this.
What?
Oh! That was his other leg in perspective.
I thought.
Oh.
Saved us.
It's
Thank you,
Unicon.
Bodhi.
No, Red Rocket needs to be blurred.
Al, what happens on your turn?
Go.
Okay, well, what happens is I should move into range. All right, so.
Why'd you let me eat? Very upset now.
All right then. So there was nice. So 1, 2, 3. All right, there I am with the gang. And she's still holding out her sword like a lightning bolt. Okay, actually, well, I don't care. I'm gonna use my burning hand.
Actually, you know what? I don't care.
So this is intelligence versus reflex. So I rolled a 1. Well, 1 plus modifier. Alright.
Well, you rolled a natural 1, so you catch one of your hairs on fire.
Mamma mia!
Yep. Alright, anything else, Mel?
No. No.
Next turn.
I feel
Alright.
shame as a minor
So
action.
Al, I'm gonna tell you what I want to do. I wanna take that arrow that Thatch shot, and I wanna jab it into her. But what do I need to roll for that?
Why are you telling Al
You
this?
just swing at it with your sword and
Because I
smash it
need
in.
to.
It's quite an accurate shot. Hitting the head of a pin with the edge of a sword.
Not the edge, the flat.
Oh, that's right.
Just use it like
I
a
feel like
hammer.
it would be more meaningful if I just punched it into her.
But you want to punch the shaft of an arrow with your fist. I know
Yes,
you're rock, but that doesn't seem like a very safe option.
Come on, look, I have been bruised and bloodied. Let's do this. I want to end it. What do I need to roll, Sean?
You need to roll. Let's see, what do you need to roll? You need to roll a
$1,000,000.
Roll a 21.
Actually, I want you to roll a perception check,
Alright.
and then I'll tell you what to do after that.
Nat 20. Boom.
Eyes light up
Okay.
orange.
So you go forward, and you... Now, what do you attack this with your fist or your...
Maybe just I go palm first. I just palm it into her.
Okay, so you don't use your sword or anything.
No, I'll just throw my sword aside.
She just sticks it in the dust and then
Right.
does an acrobatic move up to it. Slams it in like Ezio.
Jesus.
Okay, you go up and you do the sort of karate fist kind of thing at the very edge of it, and it sinks in and apparently strikes something vital, probably her heart, because she just slumps over entirely like a rag doll, and her eye goes out, and she falls over dead.
Oh!
Victory! That one's for Thatch.
As you do this, Thatch seems more... he seems both very happy, but he seems also very distressed, and rushes over to the body, and he starts to sort of finger on the wound to try to pull out the bolt that you smashed into her. And he's like, no, that's the thing with Wendy's tie on it.
I knew it!
I knew it.
And he seems very focused on that. Alright, so now then.
I'll just jab my hand into the wound and pull out the entire bolt.
Okay, now you're out of combat. You can do whatever you want. If you guys have nothing to do, if you guys do nothing that's meaningful, I'll continue and tell you what's...
Okay, well, I want to roll, perception. I want to take her sword. Is it, better than my sword?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, then I want to take it. I want it.
Alright, actually, I want you to roll... Hold on.
Hold on.
I want you to roll
Hold on.
for religion. Yeah.
I don't know if I actually think I have good.
Or wait, no. You need to roll for endurance, yes, endurance.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. Here we go. 16.
16, alright. You pick up the sword, which is still glowing, by the way, and you feel it sort of start to shake. It kind of feels like very small pins are going into your hand.
Jeez.
But as you hold it more, it starts to subside as it shakes more and more, and then it gets less and less. and lasts until finally the blue fades away and it dies down, and then the blue mist from before escapes from the end blue jewel that's set at the end of the hilt. It shatters and it's broken, and now the sword is no longer glowing or anything, and that's now your sword.
Sweet.
Oh my
What's
god.
the damage on it, Sean?
That was magical.
Well, I gotta scale some of the stuff to you guys because of your level. So what's the damage on your current sword?
It's 1d10.
1d10. Well, what's the other? Does it give you like another thing?
It's 1d10 plus my strength modifier, which is 3. So you could just
Okay.
give me a bonus on like my
Yeah,
strength modifier.
it's gonna be +2, so you get 2 more on that.
Okay, so 1d10 plus 5. Cool.
You want to write down the name or something, like this specific weapon?
Oh, weapon. What do I want to call this?
Actually, you can search the blade for a name if it already has one.
Oh, alright, I will do that.
Well, or you could have someone who knows the language to read it.
Oh, that's right.
What language is that?
Aquilus knows. He's from the north.
That's
Buddy.
Old Azurain, which is the fallen empire of the north.
Azurain. That's not good.
So then I look at it and I don't
They
recognize
dry, but others.
what's on it.
You're like, she's brandishing the sword to me. I look up from my hug with Thatch that we're embracing each other. I look up. Oh, that's not good. It's a bad sword.
Okay, and definitely need to roll to see if you can read it.
Come on, Declan. Can
You're gonna get a +5 on it though, because
I don't know, Mac. +5 in addition to anything? What kind of roll is this?
this is going to be history.
As far as I know, you have okay history.
I have nothing on history.
Alright, never mind. I was not.
I don't know, I kind of waste all my energy on that big 16 I rolled. I roll a 10 overall.
10 overall, goodness.
Well, 10 plus 5. Oh, overall?
Overall.
You can sort of make out the name, but some of it's sort of dented and sort of covered in,
Blood.
stains of some sort of covered and encrusted it. Maybe it's rust.
Some sort of.
You don't really know. You can sort of make out the first part of the name, and it says the Saf. That's about it.
Saf, S-A-F-F.
We'll look at it later when it's cleaned up.
THESAPH.
What?
You want to say that again? What?
Is what?
THE space SAPH.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Half calf plus some saf.
And the rest is sort of muddled. You can't make out what the rest of it says.
You said something shattered off of it?
It was just
The
that
blue
crystal.
gem at the end.
Blue gem.
I want to examine that.
The gem at the hilt. Oh, roll perception.
Reception it.
Oh, 17.
The gem has been sort of shattered into pieces, so you sort of bend down and look at each of the pieces, and the crystal in it is, the crystal pieces, the shards are from a sort of band, a source of channeling power that the Azurain used to use, and they still seem to hold a little bit of energy in the small fragments, so...
Oh. I don't know if I can ask. Can I do anything with that? I save them.
You can
Put them in a
collect them.
pack.
Yep. If you have a pouch or anything.
Put them in a pouch.
You have a backpack, don't you?
Where would I find that?
It's in your items.
Where am
Your
I?
backpack should have some.
I can put it in my backpack.
You can put in one of Nyx's 5 million pouches she uses for TikTok.
Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous.
She has pouches where you don't want to know where she has pouches.
Well, we'll just put it on Nyx.
Okay,
Hey, you're
I'll
right.
carry
Just
the
pack up these
enchanted
tiny
shards
little-
of death.
Okay, that's a good idea. Give the priceless looking stuff to the thief.
I
I'll
put it in
keep
her
it
pouch. I pointed her in the face like, hey, these are for all of us. You share. Have your own later, but for now you gotta share.
Okay, I got myself a cool, probably cursed broadsword, so no big deal.
Yeah, you don't want to miss.
Okay, I'd kind of like to check out the throne.
Check
The
out the
what?
what?
Like, take a closer look at the throne.
Oh,
What
the
did he say?
throne. You think throne.
Okay.
I'm seeing
Okay.
roll. Alright, so I'm gonna roll for perception. 1.
Okay, Al. Okay, this is what Okay, you make your way across the Colosseum floor. You climb up you sort of shamble up. You amble up the wall. You climb up the stairs, and on the final stair, you're about to take a step. You sort of freeze, and you tumble back down the steps. You get a little bit of a glance at the throne, and you're kind of like, I don't know, say something before you fall.
Oh, jeez.
You fall back and tumble into a hairy mess at the bottom
This
of the
is
stairs.
just like book 4.
Take
This is
24
like-
points. Take 24 points of damage. Take damage for each stair that you fell down.
Can I try that again?
I don't know what the rule is on that.
I mean,
No.
why not? It's not like we're wasting anything. It's
I
not like
guess so.
a stake.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. 14.
All right, you make another venture up. Steps.
He brushes his cape off.
He gets back up and goes up again.
As you get to the top, you see the throne is very, very intricate. It's got all sorts of markings, but it's also got a sort of simpleness around the arms, sort of rounded style. The colors are sort of a deep wine, a gold, and a very faded blue. And you can see there's a gem set at the back of the throne, which is also blue, like the one that you saw at the end of the hilt. But it is not glowing. It's not giving off any sort of sound. It just looks kind of dead. And there's no light in it.
I take that anyway.
All right, do you have anything to get it out with?
I have daggers and thief tools. Hold on,
Alright.
let me check my inventory list. I have thieves' tools, which I'm assuming would include something to pry something with. How big is it again?
It's about the size of a. It's about the size of a truck. No, it's about the size of a base. Size of a
Big chair.
baseball.
A
Like
baseball?
if you cut a baseball in half, that's about what it is.
Alright, I'll go ahead and pry that out and put it in a different pouch than the one with the shard crystals in it.
Also, a great idea to give the other gem to them.
Well, who has a bag?
I do.
I have 2 pouches and a backpack.
I have a backpack as well.
I want it. I'm the one with the thieves' tools. I'm the only one that can
I
get it
want
out.
I want it
It's
for
mine.
me, for myself.
I'm gonna roll against it. Roll for it.
Oh, okay, alright, fine. D20, right?
Do I get a greed bonus?
No.
Because I'm a thief? This is what I do for a living.
Do I get friendly bonus for not letting the thief hold on to it?
What's wrong with me? I haven't done anything to arouse suspicions at all.
We don't even know you.
She is from the south. They're kind of shady customers down
I'm gonna
there.
roll charisma against you. I'm going to try and convince you to let me have it.
Alright, I'm gonna roll strength against you because I'm gonna try to pry it out of your little fingers.
I'm
That's
gonna
not
roll
even. I
empathy
can
against-
fly away and dodge.
Well, the check will determine.
Roll for initiative.
16.
Nat 20! God, God, this is gonna be terrible when it stops. It's gonna
Done.
be
It's over. Matt quits.
Just because I get a fancy crystal?
I'm gonna kick you. Kick your
You
little-
have you're the only one that got an equipment upgrade. I don't
It's
even
true.
want to hear it.
I have a pretty awesome cursed broadsword now. And I mean, this is
Got
not
an
talking for me.
equipment
My
upgrade.
character is
I don't
totally
even.
stoic. She's just like taking in everything. She just calmly walks over the body to examine the blade.
The gator.
After she, showed her first bit of emotion after jabbing that arrow straight into the woman for fetch.
The gator looks down at the warden and
Eats her.
well he's about to, unless you guys want to stop him.
I want to put my hand on his snout, friendlily.
Okay. He is going to sort of stop for a second and kind of He's going to do that thing where he moves his head sideways so his eyes sort of lined up with yours, or what he thinks is your eye. Sort of looks at you sidelong with his reptilian eyes.
I'm gonna...
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my hands out like, hold on a second. I want to kneel down and examine this woman, suspicious of all this Azarane activity going on.
Alright.
Hold on, don't eat her quite yet. Just wait.
I don't want to piss off the hungry crocodile, so I'm gonna let him have what he wants. But first, I'm gonna try to make a deal.
Actually, the crocodile moves back, or rather, the alligator. It's not a crocodile; it's an alligator.
We're in a fictional world.
Crocagator.
The gator moves back from you and looks over at where the Agrin died and sort of licks his giant mouth and starts chomping or walking over so he can chomp on the Agrin instead.
Oh God, can I run and loot the dude's body before the alligator gets there? Because that would be great.
Sure.
I'm gonna do that.
Just flies over the alligator.
Actually, this is real time of him moving.
Oh God. Oh God.
Fast, Marty.
Ah!
Faster, you gotta go faster. I like the little pixie trail too.
I'm assuming that's where he was when he died.
He was like right there.
She's adjacent.
I'm good.
Alright. Stop messing with the board.
I'm dying.
Okay, so Declan, what do you do? What did you want to... Anything specifically you wanted to check?
I'm gonna...
Perception or body?
kneel down in my tattered...
Al, stop.
I'm gonna kneel down in my tattered work clothes. My suit absolutely muddy and ruined. And, I hate to keep... Do I have a bonus based on do I have a bonus because of Azarine?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Right.
what do you...
I'm examining the body of the warden.
Okay,
like
perception
CSI.
or...
You're just like CSI. You're examining the body.
Okay, you can either use history or perception.
I don't have anything.
God.
No. Alright. I'm gonna go with perception. With a whole
Or
plus
actually,
one.
you could use that or religion. History, religion, or perception.
Yeah, that's much better. Yeah.
But then again, religion, you're going to get things about religious stuff, maybe. And I don't know.
Well,
I mean, you could do a check of each one if you want, really.
okay. I'm gonna... Can you tell me something like a little trade secret of if it goes over 20, is that still a bonus?
Yeah, that's
I get more and more.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
I mean, some DMs don't do that, but I always try to add a little extra because I write a lot of different just facts about everything that not so much character, but every sort of setting, object. I try to give a lot of different stuff for it, so you're gonna get some more out of it.
This is why I picked this guy. Alright, well, I'm gonna use it on my religion, so I got 17 plus 5 religion plus what are you gonna give me?
17 plus 5, and since you're a what was your classing?
What?
What was your class, your basic class?
Paladin.
Paladin. And because you used to study it, that's going to be plus 5.
So 27 overall?
27. Alright.
Just pick her up and shake her.
You know for certain that she was what's called a convert. And a convert is a sort of
Convert.
person who was not so much enslaved, but they were they were kind of on the fence about joining the Azarain. Usually it's people who were conquered by them, and they were kind of on the fence about joining them for their cause, because they're sort of still pissed off about them, decimating stuff. And Al's gonna get a +3 sneeze bonus on his next sneeze.
I think that throws a bunch of dust in his nose from the fall down.
Ah, jeez. Pardon
Hey,
me.
it's you, eh? Oh, hey, how about that? Bless me. How about that?
It's yay. And
He requests a blessing from Aquilus.
you know that
Okay.
the collars used aren't so much meant to be used for mind control, but they have to be used on someone who's willing to take them on. But over time, they become more and more enthralled. Whether they could do some like really awful stuff, and they're more susceptible to outside influence from their whoever enthralled them. So over time, she pretty much just became just a slave to the Duke, who is now dead. And yeah, that's what happened. And they channeled sort of the enigmatic god of the Azarain Empire, which is, and you know that's you were fighting an avatar of which earlier.
Is the big burly guy an avatar?
Nope.
Was the Duke an Avatar?
Who was the avatar we were fighting?
When her eye went
okay.
blue, she was channeling an avatar of their main god, who was enigmatic and strange. Oh, by the way, if any of you were actually hit by her, you would have got like instantly bloodied.
Oh, jeez.
I'm lucky I dodged that stab with her own technique.
See, I knew it was bad that she was just waiting for us to hit her, standing in one place.
Yeah.
Do I discern the name of this?
The god?
Yeah.
You know that legend says that he used to be a man, but he seemed to have ascended somehow to godhood, and more than that is unknown to anyone who's outside the order. So.
No. That's why I don't have a colloquial name or anything.
You know that they call him the man with the brilliant eyes, or the blue-eyed man.
I stand up and I go, guys, it's the man with the brilliant eyes or the blue-eyed man. I recognize this. It's the work of the blue-eyed man. She was channeling an avatar. Just say everything that Sean said to everybody.
So I guess Vane's been pretty quiet this whole time, right? She just kind of fights and makes, fight noises, but she doesn't really say much. She just kind of, I guess, she inquires.
No, she's a chatterbox the whole entire time.
Shut your mouth.
When she hits the arrow, I hit the arrow in you. Narrates everything Owen's doing. All the gators walking over there.
I'm gonna hit the arrow. Here I go. Got it. She's dead.
She's dead. I did it. Look, I did it. I hit her. Boom.
I'm gonna pick this sword up. Ow.
Brace for PvP.
Dude, I'm the one who, destroyed the alligator's harness. I did it with my thrown broadsword.
After Nick's didn't know.
Dude, I did 29 damage to that collar in one
Congratulations to Nix, everybody.
Congratulations, Nick.
Well, I imagine Nix was the one who got us thinking about the collar. She started chucking at it. I was like, guys, wait, stop. All right, hold on.
Okay, look.
I tried not to be too obvious.
Hit that thing.
You mentioned it 4 times. I had to do something that these people weren't doing, because they obviously were not getting it.
They weren't.
Perception check, the collar. Perception check, the collar. Armor check, the collar.
I really just imagined during that part, after you threw your second dagger, you weren't doing enough damage, you just kind of turned to Vane and just screamed, the collar!
God damn it, people!
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Thatch got it, but he kind of got distracted. So he got it on the wolves. Also, if you would have broken those on all the other animals, you would have gotten them on your side as well.
Oh.
No, don't we? Well, I'm not too sad that
Now we just have a bunch of dead as hell wolves.
The collar. Call who? The collar. I don't even know her.
Alright, anything else? You
I
still
think
have,
Mac was going to say something before all that.
No, I just figured that, like, Vane would just quietly ask, like, what about it was so special, and then he would describe it to everybody, at least when he knew.
She was an avatar of the Blue-Eyed Man.
Blue-eyed man.
He's a real dick if you look at the surroundings.
So cheesy.
You can look around you, he's not great. So I'm not a fan.
You know, Ancient Lost.
You'd still do a
Big
perception
Kingdom of
and
Light,
a history check. Actually, you could probably do that on any of them. I mean, the gator's sort of annoying on the one guy, but there's still parts of him left, like his head.
Well, I looted him. What did I get?
You got, let's see. What did you get off him?
I would assume a bit of gold, maybe a fancy ring, or
You
something
got,
of that nature.
You got a watch, which seems to be broken,
Oh.
but it is
Awesome.
plated in silver, pure silver, and it has a very interesting emblem on it that sort of looks like the one you saw on the houses outside, but not so crude and a little less X's on it. And
Alright.
you also get a note, and it's folded. It's kind of muddy, and maybe there's blood on it. Who knows? So you can read the note if you want. I don't know. You
Read
want
it
to
out loud next.
No, I know.
Wait, what? I missed that.
Fine. Read it aloud. Sean will just narrate it for me.
I'm going to send you all the text that it says.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
No, I'm not.
Oh. Well, it would have been a good way to get her to do it in her voice.
Well,
Well, then I
I-
could choose whether or not I wanted to share it with everyone as well.
I just sort of have notes on it anyway. It's not like I
Okay.
didn't write the entire thing out. So, she, as Nyx talks, she talks in however she talks, and the note seems to outline different places, but also it lists numbers and dates, and there's a starting date and an ending date, and the times between those seem to be very short. And at the very top of the paper, there's a heading, and it says towns taken.
Oh.
And each one of them has a list, like a sort of a stamped thing at the end of it. In blue ink, it says DEC, which for military stuff. Well, I guess actually, I could have I could. It's a +3, Al. I could have Vane, since you're kind of military-ish, roll for what DEC would mean.
Wait, who's rolling for it?
You could.
You!
Okay.
You're the most militaristic.
You would have to.
Yeah, I guess so. I
Yeah.
guess that's true. I guess that is. Am I doing a history thing?
Uh-huh.
Okay, can you go to my history and see what my buff is?
Actually, you could do either
Nat 20,
history.
never mind. Man, that is
Okay.
my third one today.
Damn.
Not the only one with good luck.
Use my die next time. Alright, and then
Alright.
history, get a 3, so I got 23. Good buddy.
What? That's overall 8 for
Or,
history.
oh, 8. Okay, 28. Good buddy.
Wow. Okay. So, Nyx, you kind of stop. You're like, oh, what's this mean? Or whatever you say. What do you say to her?
What's this mean?
There you go.
What the hell's going on here?
The
She'll
fuck is
point it out.
this?
And Vane walks over and just gives it a quick glance and knows exactly what it means. It means decimated.
Oh.
So there's a stamp with that on all of the listed towns. There's different names for, some of them seem to be names for places in the west and others for places in the south.
Ooh.
The most latest ones seem to be in the south, but they seem to get, there's less and less, the numbers go down and down for some of the more ambiguous numbers that aren't listed as what they are in the list of them. So,
Can
and
I
the
do a
dates and the
history
dates
check
seem
on
to
the
be.
southern cities?
Oh yeah. You know that the cities in the south, they start out sort of in the central area, but they sort of move back and go further north as time goes on, and the dates for each apparent siege get longer and longer between each.
So, as time went on, they were much worse about attacking people.
Yeah, they were pushed back and sort of, they took longer to fight. And actually, there's a name at the very top, and the name is Dranellis. And you could,
Write that down.
Declan, you could do a history check on that, or any of you could, actually.
I will.
Actually, all of you should or actually, Nyx and Declan probably be the most.
I don't see history on my sheet.
Pockets.
Really? Should be somewhere on there.
Oh my god.
These Monster energy drinks are in the way, but still delicious.
Is it a skill? Don't have history.
Really?
Man, you suck today.
Got forgery.
I got a 6 plus whatever you're gonna give me.
Well, what does everybody else have for their history? You just get a median between that.
I got an 8.
+8, why don't you do this?
I'm a history buff. Fine, I'll do it. Fine.
I got a 4.
Well, what's history based off of? What stat?
Great, okay.
Intelligence or wisdom?
It's intelligence.
Alright. I can just give that my buff then.
Sean, I got a 17.
I got a 17 as well.
Alright.
You keep button heads.
Button fists.
I checked it harder.
Alright, so he was gonna do it, actually. Dranellis, his nickname was Drain the Decimator. He was an ex-Imperial general, famous for the siege battalion called the Frozen Vice Battalion, or Drain's Company. He was known...
I'm gonna stop you there. Alright, I'm gonna start a new recording.
Alright.
And go.
He was known for utterly destroying entire towns during the Civil War and leaving absolutely nothing standing, not even outhouses.
Jeez.
I'm on the toilet here.
And there you go.
Oh my god, give me your passport. What's in here?
I read the name and I go, it's bad news, right? Am I right? I just looked at him. Tell me if I'm right.
Right. I support his conclusion.
So did we ever, officially introduce characters? We didn't. We were just kind of thrown into this massive
They live in the
fighting
dungeon,
game.
and then now they've got the special bond of friendship. Like all of your favorite animes. All of them.
Her body dissolves into nothing but an X in the ground.
Oh god, did I get to loot her? I wanted to loot her before she vanished.
No, she isn't gone.
It was inconvenient.
Before she despawned.
She doesn't really have much on.
Coin purse? Coin purses are fun.
Cut out of the call.
No, Sean's still here.
What happened?
Sean, is your mic out? Buddy?
Doesn't have much
The Azarine of silence, Sean.
Jeez.
This is like Jumanji. We have to continue to get Sean back. Oh. Whoa.
Bodhi, who is there?
That's not me, that's you guys.
Oh yeah, that's me. Sorry, I've been doing this in the kitchen since nobody was home. But then people came home. So
just hold on, everybody. We're calling Sean back.
All right. Yeah. Anyway.
back.
Yeah.
There's
Back.
really,
Reach back. All right.
there's nothing on her except her, armor, which is all beat up and bloody, and maybe something to tie her hair back with a bun.
Alright, so a hair tie. I would also like to fly over and loot the body of the Duke, which I'm assuming has a hefty coin purse because he is a Duke, or other expensive items that I can sell.
Mm-hmm. And actually, you just won the secret prize.
Aw, shit.
Okay. Yeah, along with some coins, which he seems to keep on his person to remind himself that he is indeed rich. Around the Duke's neck there hangs a key. It's pitch black, and it has many intricate designs running across it.
Goes in my sword. It becomes a keyblade.
It unlocks it.
Aw, shit.
The teeth, when you turn it upside down and look at it, like the key's like held, upside down. It forms what looks like a castle with many elaborate turrets and towers and points coming out of it. And from your rather colorful history in dealing with all things locked, you almost instantly recognize this as being one of the much coveted and intensely rare set of keys belonging to the Grand Palace of the South.
Ooh.
This was taught to you by your old teacher, who now resides in the swamplands in the South, who could probably tell you more about it, and maybe even has one of them himself.
If you
You'll
weren't
have
so
to pay
dead,
him a visit.
that is.
We might just have to go talk to him next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh god. So what exactly is the key type called?
What do you mean?
Like, does it have a specific name, like type of key?
Oh, it's just called a palace key,
Okay.
colloquially.
That's a
Okay.
big word.
Sean uses big words. Part one.
Hey. I actually said
Not
that
a
earlier.
bad thing.
Did you?
Yeah, I said colloquially.
Declan uses big words.
I use
Part
colloquial to
two.
determine what we call the blue-eyed man. I shiver. I don't like his name. I hate that guy.
And it seems to you sort of strange that this now reclusive sort of cling to what he's got left, Duke of the fallen empire, has this key with him so close, and especially from his apparent failed campaign in the South. But yeah.
What a mystery, eh,
I'm
boys?
gonna go ahead and slip that on my necklace with, what is the necklace got? A yellow gem? Yep, that goes on the necklace with a yellow gem.
Perhaps your teacher could tell you more about this. In fact, you know that he is very interested in this sort of thing.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and suggest to the group that we visit my good friend. What's his name?
Oh, you don't tell him. You don't tell them his. You make up a name.
She says that. My good friend, what's his name? What?
You just refer to him as like teacher or mentor or something.
And that, my friends, is where our adventure really began.
I could just go alone. Be like, take a couple days in the local tavern, guys.
No,
I'll go visit
motherfucker, we're all friends. Sorry.
Just imagine.
Wait, Al is still up
Yeah.
there. Al's still up there by the Duke, so he would have seen you take the key off him.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the throne because it's oh, what a good seat, what a nice cush.
The seat is actually not at all comfortable.
I got a big
Roll
hairy butt.
comfortability check.
Made of swords.
Yeah, it's like the Game of Thrones throne, right?
There you go. Reference.
It's like Sean Bean sitting on it.
What does the Game of Thrones look like?
What a great show, right?
I guess I'll announce to the group that we should go visit my previous master, my old master.
But first, a night on the town with the new gang.
I do have some stuff to sell.
I forgot to mention, there's another key that's hanging from the warden's neck that is not as impressive, and it actually doesn't have any teeth on it.
I run for it.
Thanks for that. Have to
I
add that to those notes.
I examined her. I'm going to take that one.
Actually, that's
I
perfect
looted
because,
her.
Nicolas, when you pick it up, it seems to grow teeth. And it
Shit.
Yeah. It seems to be some sort of skeleton key.
I want to hold on.
Oh, I get it. 'Cause
It has the same blue gem, has the same sort of blue gem set at the end of the key, like the sword and the throne did.
As a test, as I see the teeth grow when I touch it, I look to Vane and I pass it to her real quick.
Come on.
What happens when it's in her hands?
Nothing happens.
Damn it.
The teeth retract.
Ah, I take it back. I'm special here.
The gem dims, and as you take it back, the gem seems to glow in unison with your eyes.
Ooh.
Oh god, it's gonna possess him, and Vane has a possessed sword, and I have possessed gems.
Basically, we're gonna end up stabbing each other in like a circle.
Dignan and Thatch are the only ones.
Guys, all these open bear traps, they haven't been used yet. Let's just carry the bear traps with us and we'll use them later.
There's you and me, Thatch. The original odd couple.
Wait, I gotta ask, is the alligator gonna come with us? I want him.
The alligator seems to be busy right now, chewing on
Dead.
trying to get past the Agron's armor. So I don't know, is he?
Yeah, you know what? I'd like to pry the armor off the warden to allow our good friend who assisted us his well-earned snack.
Oh, all right.
Anybody want to use the dead chick's armor? That seems like something
what kind
polite
of armor
to do.
Is it?
It's just it's actually pretty adorned steel, but it's very beat up. Not only just from the recent fight, but from fights before that. Like it probably used to be almost silverish, but it's kind of gray now, and got some rust around it. Yeah, you get it off though. It's
Carry it for scrap metal.
Is there anything useful on the spiders or the wolves? You know, like sort of use every part of the buffalo. Am I right?
Roll perception.
All right.
And as he's rolling, Claus, as you pull the plate off. Anyway, as you pull the plate off, Thatch rushes over and pulls out a sickle and just jabs it into her to try to pull out his bolt. And he yanks it out, and he seems very, he doesn't really care about the blood or how gross it is. He just kind of puts it back in his pack full of bolts.
Well, of course Thatch doesn't.
Let's get that to a home for scared people.
So you rolled a 2, Wow.
Yeah.
Alright, well, all you can make out is that,
They're dead. They're dead.
Yeah, they're
for sure
dead. They're dead, and the collars.
They're dead, all right.
They're dead, and the collars are now burst and are gone, sort of. Kind of like all the other ones that shattered, only there's really nothing left of them except a few pieces.
So much for picking up one of those.
I wanna look at the condition of the armor on the big guy in the gator's mouth. I wanna see if that's like worth a damn now after this much chewing.
Okay. Roll perception.
I have 2 eyes, Sean. Who needs perception?
Maybe there's slobber all over the place.
Oh. 19. Plus 1. I got a 20.
Alright, you can tell that it is completely dented up, and there's tons of giant bite holes in it, and it's bloody and gross and gory, and it's not going to do you any good.
He takes it and he puts it on anyway. Perfect.
I slip it over me.
Not really my style.
Well, you replace your chassis with that. You're like Legion from Mass Effect.
Yeah,
I roll for perception about the Reapers.
Wah.
3.
What can you tell me about the Reapers, DM?
You can't tell me much about the Reapers. I got a 3.
Tell me about the Reapers. They reap a lot. Who knew about that?
Let's get out of here. We've looted everything, yes?
Or have we? Someone ought to check the things that isn't the guy who rules the 2. If you ask me.
I did not get any of that.
Yeah.
Check the wolves and the spiders.
There's not going to be anything. Most of the spiders are now
Taking
gore.
the spiders apart looking for gold. Like ripping their legs off.
There's gotta be some in here somewhere.
We've picked up 2 fancy keys, some gems.
I got a new sword.
Okay,
She got a
let's see
sword.
if there are any paintings on the wall. 10.
No, there's just some blazers and some banners really high up that seem to be Azurain banners that were.
I take a banner.
You cannot reach them as they're extremely high up.
I get a stepladder and I take the banner.
Okay, roll to get a step ladder.
14.
Okay, we're gonna do a minus 14 modifier 0. You didn't get it.
Okay, wait, so Vane, you know how she has that, like, scarf attached to the end of her current greatsword?
No!
Well, she does, and she's gonna take it off and she's gonna put it on the new one.
Alright. The sword bites you. No.
Sword explodes at this foreign intrusion.
I roll to take the paintings again.
I'll draw up what the sword looks like if you want.
Yeah, you should totally draw it.
I'll also have to consult technical as well.
Alright. I'm gonna...
Anyway, actually, Thatch sort of stands there, wringing his hands after getting back his bolts, sort of looking between all of you guys, unsure about all of you. He looks around the Coliseum. He doesn't seem to know where to go, or what to do, or what to say. He just kind of sputters.
Ooh, ooh. I'll roll charisma to ask him to accompany us.
Dang it.
Alright.
And that's a 3. I got 7 overall.
Oh, alright. So you turn to Thatch, and you kind of say, like, hey, I want to come? And Thatch doesn't know what you mean. He kind of stands there.
Alright, look, Declan, you gotta take care of this.
I am.
Because what's Vane gonna do, stare at him awkwardly?
Yeah,
like...
Hey, Close doesn't know he should
just,
step
like,
in.
point, like, you.
Me, Tarzan.
You,
Jane.
Jane.
Yeah, Aquilus turns to the rest of the room from his chomping pal, who he got the plate mail out of the way for so he can have a meal. They go, alright guys, we're gonna let old Chompers here, that's his name by the way.
Chomper.
I named him while I was over here. We're gonna let Chompers feast and hopefully he'll make his way out of here. Hopefully he can survive. He's a tough guy, so I think he'll make it out. We can't bring him with us. We'll let the authorities take care of this. I'll report it in later. I'm really worried about this gator. I keep, like, coming up with new stuff. You know what? Well, I'll think about the gator later. Okay. But we all got to get out of here. We got to find a way out. And then I'm not letting you folks out of my sight. Thatch, I would love for you to come with us, buddy, because you've been a big help today.
Oh, hi. Yeah?
You can keep your weapons, too. We didn't even need them.
Oh. Alright. Well, where are we going?
Oh,
Away.
Well, how about you say that out loud, Bodhi? How about Nick says that?
So, we could try and free the others, because I don't see an exit from where we are. Well, I could get out, but I can fly. You guys can't.
I can fly. You guys are pretty much screwed.
I mean, I look like a bird.
Flap your arms.
So we could go back through, free a couple of the other prisoners, maybe the crazy elf guy.
That guy was crazy.
Yeah, there was an opening, sort of towards the bottom of the board here, sort of, it's like a Coliseum door, and that seems to lead down towards the dungeons that you guys could go into.
Alright, I agree with that, guys. Follow me.
All go down.
We're getting these chumps out of here. Thatch, come on, buddy.
Vane just nods.
Everyone erase their dots, because that means we left. We're gone.
Oh.
We're gone.
Everyone erase your donkey dots.
No. No! No!
Wait, why didn't you leave the crocodile? He is there, or alligator.
He dragged the body off he went up toward the throne, and now he's going to march on the Duke for a while.
I'm happy to leave him all this food, all these dead animals lying around.
Yeah. All right. So you guys go to the dungeon area, but there seems to be no one else in there. Everything seems to be empty. Even the elf is still gone, like he was before. There's another door that you find at the back of it that leads even further down. If you want to go down there.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
I'll use my low light vision. Woo.
All right.
I pretty much glow anyway, you know.
She's walking in front of the... Yeah, actually, most of us are pretty much glowing. Like, I'm just looking around, my blue lights are shining like flashlights. Wow. This is cool.
Thatch, he flicks one of his bad eye and it lights up. He had it installed.
We go into the room. Nix is like, alright guys, let me walk in front. I got low light vision. And Quillis turns his head, lights up the room with his, like, flashlight eyes. What? Oh, no, yeah, sounds good.
He doesn't even realize they're lighting up the room. He says, oh yeah, okay.
Oh, that's a really good idea. I can see better already.
Okay, as you go down there, you see the place is full of, it's a giant sort of square atrium with a high ceiling, and there's the platforms that raise. This is where all the animals came up. There's lots of hay, and there's lots of bones everywhere. And you see what's left of the elf sort of in the corner. Apparently that was the appetizer for one of the monsters that came out later to attack you guys.
The crocodile.
Oh, jeez, I thought he was gonna have a bigger role.
No, he disappeared into the ground and was, he sort of riled them up.
Oh, heavens.
He was sort of used as a catalyst for your demise.
Well, thanks, elf. Piece of shit. I say, not thinking, I'm sorry, I don't mean that. I'm just really stressed after today.
And all that's left is like an arm and part of his head.
Oh.
I say a prayer. Leve will bless him.
Can I loot him?
If you want like
saying
his,
a prayer, she just goes over and like.
if you want his sleeve, maybe.
Oh.
Actually, Thatch goes over and takes his arm, lifts it up. He takes a bite. He sort of spits it out. He's like, "Ugh, elf. Ooh, that's not good."
It's not good, is it, buddy?
No, it's not.
We're gonna get you a burger in town, alright?
Oh,
We'll get you a burger once we pass through town. Don't worry.
it's not going to be an elf burger, right?
That would be illegal, buddy.
Oh, I get confused with that sometimes.
I just pat him on
man.
butter in agreement. No, I get you.
Oh, all right.
Let's go, guys.
All right. You go out and you go back to the main Coliseum area, and you see that there. Or actually, you go up towards the throne, which seems to be the only other place where there might be some sort of thing out, and there is actually a lever, sort of next to the throne that you pull, and there's an opening that leads up, and you end up back on the streets, the muddy streets, and there's no longer a man standing on a small box preaching about a fake college.
It's 'cause he's dead. We killed him.
And everything above seems normal as usual. You head back to the market streets, and no one suspects a thing.
Victory begins, so we should head south to see my old teacher.
Yeah, I guess.
Thatch goes, south! Yes! Finally! Home! Oh, wait. Oh, maybe we shouldn't go there.
Uh-oh, what's Thatch have to say?
I'm gonna take a knee and do my dad voice. Thatch. What's wrong, buddy?
Well, once we get there, everything will be fine, but before we get there, maybe we might run into some people who don't like me so much.
Thatch.
What you talking about, Thatch? Racist?
Well, they're old friends.
Hey, listen there, Thatch-o.
Nix knows.
The
South is a
voice.
pretty big
I
place.
have an idea.
He lowers his voice. Old friends, like me, not friends anymore.
I look at Nix and give a sort of what the fuck gesture.
Bandits would be my guess.
So Vane quietly walks up to Thatch and just kind of puts like a gentle hand on his shoulder and just says, "We'll protect you."
You talk an
He's not
awful
very
lot for
charismatic.
someone who never talks.
Thatch kind of reels at your touch. He's like, not used to it. He kind of goes, what's that?
She
Oh.
doesn't talk about. Okay, look, Bodhi. She hasn't spoken like a whole word during this entire fight. You guys have been talking. She's been examining a blade, and then she says,
blade.
"What's
A blade.
She said like 4 words in the last like 3 hours.
I replaced Vane's hand and I say the exact same. We'll protect you, buddy. And one of my eyes clicks shut as I wink.
Thatch sort of looks at both of you in turn, looking between you both maybe one too many times, over and over, and he goes, worried about you more.
Oh. Well, Thatch, you know, I mean, you did good, but you're not exactly the one who killed the god woman, so a little faith here. I'm offended.
He says something in Mostrian to himself, which makes you understand. It seems to be the Mostrian word for clan, which refers to a Knoll's old group that he used to be a part of when he was a younger pup.
He was just a pup. I'm gonna need images of Thatch.
Mm-hmm.
I need to draw this creature.
That
Yeah,
looks like this.
I wasn't drawing him. I didn't draw him for this yet because I was actually tossing up the idea of having him killed off, but
I knew he could
He's a fan favorite, buddy. He looks like this.
heck, you know, I might play as him
if I
when
could
we
just-
actually
I could
get
just
to our
I
draw-
love this guy. I love Thatch. He's cool.
If I could just draw Thatch, like how he looks. If I could just
talking about a
finish
pet?
drawing of Thatch
Party member.
like this. If I could, this is how Thatch looks. This is how Thatch looks. This Thatch looks like this.
As,
All right, the
as
end of
scribbles
part
on a piece
one.
of paper.
This is.
This is how he looks.
As Dignan
Alright.
tries to draw a caricature, I look at everyone else and I'm like, alright, we need to get our affairs in order, but I can sense that something kind of sketchy is going on here, so...
And then we all laugh because he says sketchy and I'm trying to draw a caricature. and,
We all pause to laugh.
and then Nick spills
He
ink
just
all
kind of
over
grabs
my
your
face.
sides.
Thatch just kind of looks around. He isn't sure what he's laughing at. What?
But he joins anyway. We need to find out what's going on and why someone would do this to us. So I'm going to go meet up with my band and get my gear. We'll meet up back here in a half hour. Capiche? I look around.
Yeah. And then they all they get in a big circle and let's get in for a group kiss there.
Thatch, wide-eyed as ever, just sort of looks around and walks nonchalantly off like he never met any of you.
Oh.
Goodbye forever, Thatch.
So Vane, she just kind of looks at the group, nods, and then points in the direction of the place where she sells weapons.
Oh my.
Dignan is a real cool guy and he walks
Oh,
away.
wait.
like,
I'm gonna actually retcon something.
Ooh.
Because I just realized what Mac did. I remembered. And Thatch sort of, he seems very, kind of enthralled with Mac because of what she did with his bolt by killing the lady who apparently, well, who did not actually kill Wendy, but Declan's character said Gloss did. So he's very impressed. And like a child, he sort of stands by Vane and kind of follows after her, sort of a little bit.
I mean, I'm the one.
Yes!
I'm the one who played him a song, but whatever, Thatch.
He gets really offended. He's like, well, like, okay, fine.
Hey, can Thatch
song.
look just
I'd
like the
stab a
alien
girl.
Mac from Mac and Me? Like this?
What is wrong with you, Bodhi?
So
Just try-
yeah,
I'm just-
alright, I like this. Vane
I'm just trying to
gladly
make a
accepts
fun
his company.
cartoon.
and walks off with him towards the shop where she pretty much keeps tabs on the It's not really a weapon shop anymore. It was her old master's, but she watches over it anyway.
Thatcher looks up as they walk and he goes, "Have any bolts?" Sort of referring to his ammo and your shop.
Oh.
And for the sake of this, does he need more ammo? Because I mean, she can sell whatever. I never really specified it.
Yeah, he opens his pack and a few of the bolts are missing that he used to have before from.
Alright, so yeah, she'll nod, and she'll
Oh my god!
she'll say that she has some bolts to sell.
All right.
Aquilus crosses his arms and goes, "Well, yeah, I guess if that's what earns your favor, then whatever." He kind of stomps off toward where his band must be. I go, "Bye."
He plays a show, but he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I spend that time playing a show.
No, it's like this whole situation manifests in like a fan in the crowd is like, "I love you, Aquilus," and he just like, "Screw you." Just calls him out.
Yeah, so it's greater. It's greater than a half hour that he spends away because he's like, "I'm gonna go play one final show with my band, looking like this." So that's great. So he's all with this. So he goes, "Hey, Aquilus, sign my shirt. Shut up." Down.
Like this, I just like the image of that. The entire all this fighting, all this near death, just manifesting in him calling out a fan. Oh yeah.
Here's a little. It's like a 5-minute clip of what Aquilus does. He gets to his band. They ask, "What happened to you?" "I don't want to talk about it." Picks up his instrument. Picks up his instrument. Plays a show furiously. Gives the bird to a fan. He tells his band about how he finally found the purpose that he's searching for and how he needs to go. His band always knew this day would come.
So they give him a big ol' hug.
Yep, they get a group hug. They do a quartet.
They sing him off.
Yeah, they spend 3 minutes on the goodbye quartet they wrote for when this day came. He picks up his paladin gear and heads back toward the square where they met. A tearful goodbye to his bandmates. Goodbye, Deus Ex Machina.
And he plays them off with a song. Just like coming out of his speakers in his head.
Yeah. He walks down the street playing his electronic instrument. That's the end of my... Lawsuit.
Alright, if no one else has anything else, that's it.
Well, okay, Dignan backs away. He tries to do the big cool exit, and then he trips on his cape.